I love you. I'm just gonna say this quick message because I'm falling into this as well. The world seems to be collapsing. Systems are collapsing. Maybe intentional, maybe not intentional. Maybe good, maybe bad. Good outcome, maybe bad outcome. Maybe somewhere in the middle. Maybe information. It's always been like information in our faces, especially Generation Z. We've always had information, scrolling information since inside of our mother's womb, literally. Like they would put the phone up in there and we would watch it as babies. So we've always been scrolling and seeing the information. But now as we're growing and as we are grown, we we understand how important we understand how affecting a lot of this information is, and we understand that we're getting the fear that we are not in control, or maybe understanding that we are not in control. But I find myself, even though I'm more scared and more anxious and I'm more, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and I'm like, and there's this feeling of it in me of like, I need to physically do something. I need to physically reach out to people near me, physically, connect with the community. Maybe I can be 1% of stopping all this craziness. Maybe I can do 1%. Maybe I could soundproof my environment. Maybe I could soundproof my environment. And have more peace from all these abusive family members and screaming that I'm hearing, so that my nervous system and soul is more in peace mode. Maybe I can set up a mini fridge, so that I can more live in here, and yeah, maybe I can just fix my environment a little bit so that I have more peace, so that I can help myself and others. Maybe if I just reach out, maybe if I prepare, store food, help people try to grow food, so that we are more dependent, try to eliminate the bystander in the community. I need to act physical, but also that is true, and I'm getting that feeling, but I'm also consuming more and more. Not more. I also am consuming. I'm still consuming, and the information that I'm consuming is now so much more stressful than it is entertainment. And you could argue that it's also entertainment, but it used to be much more just like entertainment that is like, oh yeah, it's just funny. It's just the main point of it is funny, or the main point of it is entertainment, and the main point of it is whatever. Now it is more real world problems, more real world stress, more stress that is affecting me or affecting human beings in general, affecting us spiritually, mentally, physically, and it's taxing. And I've heard people on YouTube say, like, you need to stop I've heard people on YouTube say, stop consuming, start creating, start. I don't agree with that, and they weren't saying just all out stop consuming, but I don't agree with that, because we just need to change the way we consume, number one, or just change it a little bit, change it a lot of it, but we need to change the way we are consuming. What we need to do is, I think we need to consume less, especially technology, consume less. But I also think that, dude, here's the thing, my ankles, I always pop my ankles, but because they're so loud, I feel like people think I'm farting. So I just thought, like, but so I do it, and like and this happens all the time when I used to go to school. And now that I go to Starbucks sometimes, I do this a lot too, which is like I get this fear that people hear me popping my ankles, because whenever my ankles pop, they're loud. I don't know why. I kind of have some joint issues, maybe coordination. I definitely have coordination issues, which don't like, but I want to get mind, soul, body connection and strength and coordination. It is workable. I can work through it, work with it. I can improve it. But anyways, because the ankles pop so loud, I always feared people nearby heard it and thought I farted. So I'd always like, after I first pop my ankles, I always like lift my leg up and just super motion me, uh make it clear that like I'm moving my foot to like, because I was popping, like make clear that like this is me popping my ankles, guys, you know. But anyways, and I still do that. Probably should stop it, because that is a that's a habit, or a repetitive action that is from an insecure place, and it is from a wanting to influence others so that they don't, because of fear that they won't like me if they think this about me, but what they think is not true. So ultimately that is what matters most, is whether it's actually true or not. Anyways, so change, yes, we do need to limit it, I think, but we mostly need to change it to be more purpose orientated. And oh my gosh, I would be so fucking lost. I might have, could have, I might have already be killing myself. I'm not going to kill myself, because now there's actual purpose in my life. And most importantly, I'm not going to kill myself because I don't want anybody else killing me and it being ruled as suicide. That is honestly not the most reason I'm not going to kill myself, but very high on the reasons of me not killing myself, because I'm not going to let anybody say that I killed myself, any agencies say that I killed myself, and then deem it as a suicide. So I'm mainly, a big part of me is doing it out of pride, okay? So let's get that straight. I'm not going to kill myself. I'd rather... Anyways, I don't know where I would be if I hadn't already gotten into the habit of journaling. I think I'm on like my 20th journal right now. I'm probably over 20, and I'm still so fucking overwhelmed. So fucking overwhelmed. So fucking overwhelmed by all of this shit. So, by the way, the way I journal is very free writey. I honestly am frustrated from the way I journal, so I'm trying to change it to be more focused and goal oriented rather than just free write and stress writing, because I do stress write and it kind of turns into more stress sometimes because I'm too slow in it, or it's too... But listen, you got to get into writing. Potentially even have a content journal. That is an idea I have. However, this idea that I have of a content journal is coming from a place of somebody who has already journaled. So, and I don't like hearing ideas. I would rather have the idea from the person. Like, I don't like when people who are further along on a certain path tell me to do their new idea. Like, I want to get to where you got to first, motherfucker. I hate, because you see these experts talking about there's this new idea. Like, okay, I understand, but can you like give me the groundwork on how you got to your place first, so that I can get to a similar place, and then your new idea could suit me well. Your new idea is from the perspective of somebody who's already at that level of that certain path, or of that certain habit, or whatever. And I'm not saying that it could work for me, but how did you get there? So how I got there was I started journaling. And if you're someone like me who gets stressed out about things, if you get stressed out about some things, if you get stressed out about like things of like, what am I doing? Is this like, what is the you're going to struggle in the first, you could, and it could be just a breakthrough, or maybe you'll get the struggle later, or maybe you won't get the struggle at all. But you're going to be like, how should I date this? Should I title this? This is going to get confusing. Should I read back on this? Should this be a purpose, or should it be this? Should I have 20 different projects? I say literally just what I do and what I have done since the start, or since well, okay, honestly, I'm just talking about the main part. Is I'd say, I think I remember my first time was just confusing because I didn't know how to do it, or I wasn't sure how I was going to label and what type of stuff this went. So it was like a mixture between like maybe writing stories or writing. I'm not really a story writer. I am a story writer, but not yet. Or like I don't write stories. I know I'm good at writing stories because I believe I'm good at writing stories, but I don't really write stories right now. But like it was a mixture between like me just writing random things and then just like little drawings, and it was frustration at that point because it was like, and this is part of the video. I'm telling you, journaling. You need something physical so that you can separate the content in the consumption. You can have that. You can take pieces of it and take your overwhelming ideas and put it into a physical place so that you have a little bit more of what you need, a little bit more leverage. You need control, leverage. You need little pieces of leverage, little pieces, because we have the fear is that everything is going wrong, everything's collapsing, and you have no control over it. You do have control over it. You can gain control. You can gain the leverage. Be addicted with gaining leverage, guys and gals and fucking furries and femboys. You need to be addicted and want to gain leverage, guys. Because the enemy, whether you think it be the Trump, the whatever, the ICE, the left, the enemy is big, okay? The enemy is not idiots. They are not idiots, okay? Or they are not, it's not like they don't know what they're doing, so they're going to do, they know what they're doing, okay? They have a plan, okay? They have, and maybe the plan is going back a little. There's been a plan set up, whether it be from the left, the right, whatever. We all know everybody knows it's not just the left, just the right. But I'm just saying, the deck is stacked against us. So we need, and if you look at that and you realize, you feel that the deck, holy fuck, they're getting us at every fucking angle, and our clothes and our food and our water and our fucking 5G towers are gonna boil us alive. Oh my fucking god. And hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of little attacks and little it's death by 1,000 cuts. That's what it is, guys. And we're like, oh my fucking god, I'm just one fucking person. How the fuck am I gonna do this? I'm antisocial. I'm fucking insecure. I don't have food. My food is poison. My food is microplastics. My food is mind controlled. I might have gotten the virus. I might have gotten the vaccine. I might have whatever the fuck. Am I going crazy? People I live with are not great. Whatever the fuck. And it's this feeling of, I don't have leverage. I don't have control over anything. Everything I do is controlled. Everything I do, no matter what, it'll be a drop in the bucket of this massive ocean coming. That's true. I think that's true. But we need to be addicted to getting as many drops in our bucket as we fucking can. Getting as many pieces of leverage as we fucking can. Because that is our only hope. So, get a fucking journal. And then this is just my new sort of thing of just like writing on paper, because it's funny how these things loop. Because when I was like little, I would write on paper, and I just write. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck. But I didn't have a journal when I was early. I just got a journal like the past couple of years. I just started writing in journals. But so when I did write, when I did write, it would be like usually on blank paper. And now I'm going back to this because this is more. These are, I've been doing this a little bit more where it's just like more. Because I want the journal to be more more purpose orientated, like not free writing. I'm thinking about doing more free writing on just pages and just getting and just writing on random areas, like topic, detailed, whatever the fuck, so that I can just get my ideas and get thoughts and get fucking insecurities and whatever, get fucking government, whatever, and then maybe put some of those onto the paper and then analyze it, or whatever the fuck. My brain fog is going down, I think. I'm starting to not, you notice I am branching out, and I'm going to multiple topics, and it's not strategic, it's just not, I'm just not sometimes I'm not finding words quick, and I'm going off in directions, and I would like it to be further straightforward, but I am getting better at that, and I am remembering more of the things that I said in the past moments. So, get a fucking journal. Oh, fuck. Get a fucking journal. That is your fucking leverage. Other pieces of leverage could be, if you look at what do we have, what do I have? Well, you also have dreams. Dreams are incredibly powerful. Fuck, I could go into this too. Dreams are incredibly powerful. Not only is there incredible pieces of evidence and accounts of people having dreams and then having that happen to you. So not only do you have power, possible power, not only do people have possible power, like they can get predictions of what will happen to them or what might happen to them, but also you can have lucid dreams where you can literally affect your dreams. And then not only than that, I think most importantly and most powerfully, your dreams let you experience things. So when you have a dream, this happened to me, and I got this from a YouTube channel, Joey the Gypsy, and when he said this, it really awakened something. I awakened, partly, a part of myself awakened, or I want to have my language be more like, not stuff happening to me happening from stuff, like, this is a side note, but there's so many curses in our language. Our language is intentionally fucking so that everything is like, oh, this happened to me, oh, what did you do to me, instead of I impacted myself from seeing what this did. It's more like, oh my god, you did this to me. So we need to fix the English language, fix the English language. But most importantly, you get experiences. So, and I got this from Joey the Gypsy, this is that point. So, for example, I'm terrified and I hate the bystander effect. I fucking hate the bystander effect. Where, for example, you see a car on fire on the highway. Oh my god, I just got this another, I got a dream where there was a truck hanging off of a cliff, and I was with my cousins, like the front of it was hanging off the cliff, and I was with my cousins on the highway, and they saw it, and they were like, oh gosh, that's not cool. Or like, they were like classic bystander fucking cowards. So they were like, oh my gosh, what the fuck? You guys see that truck? And I saw the truck, and I was like, what the fuck? Pull over, guys, we need help, guys, we need to fucking help those people. And they were like, what the fuck? Calm down, bro. Other people were like, calm down. You're gonna make us crash. We're going home. Other people would do, or something like that. And I was a fucking brave motherfucker that fucking had balls and had guts. And for women who are like this, you have ovaries. We are the motherfuckers who stand up and be like, we need to pull this motherfucking over so we can help these people, because we are not fucking bystanders. We have fucking free will. We have soul. And we want to help other people because we are fucking better than these people. Not the people that we want to help. We are better than these motherfucking sheep bystanders. These sheep bystanders can be us. These sheep bystanders can be woken up. These people can be amazing people that are altruistic and not bystanders. But these people are choosing to be bystanders. We have the gift of not wanting to be bystanders. So we will help these motherfuckers, wake those people up. We are like white blood cells infecting other people with awesomeness. Okay. Yeah. Dreams let you experience things. So if, for example, I was terrified of being a bystander, I partially am terrified, and I don't want to be a bystander. The bystander effect is basically like, people can see a homeless guy is bleeding out, and there will be 500 people that walk by them, because because they're like, oh my god, it's the homeless people bleeding out, la di da di da, or it's like someone else will help them, or like, oh my god. It can even be a person in a suit bleeding out. It's because people are like sheep, like cattle. So they follow each other. They don't really want to get involved. They don't want to stand out, you know. And that is not, it's not like us versus them. That's a part of everybody. That's a part of me. That's a part of everybody. That's a part of everybody. But I don't like that. And I want to eliminate that, or not eliminate it, like make it non-existent, because I don't think that's possible. I don't think that even should be possible, because that's kind of eliminating free will. But I want to tone that down, turn that fearful energy into positive, powerful energy. So that is one of my goals. So going into the experience, how we can experience this, I had a dream where I was, during this point where I was super fearful about the bystander effect, I had this dream, and I was in this library, or in this supermarket, and I was just walking. Or no, I was standing still, or I was walking. It was like, but like a few seconds into this dream, I think, all of a sudden to my left, I saw like a group of teenagers, or like a group of people like in hoodies or something, and they started fighting each other. And it was literally like a cartoon, but it was real fighting, but it was also, it like kind of morphed into a cartoon dust cloud of like, you know, limbs going everywhere and fighting. But it was real fighting. And I saw that, and I immediately ran towards the people. This was in the dream. I ran towards the people, and I started pulling the people off, and I pulled this guy off. I literally grabbed him by his hoodie, or grabbed him by his shoulder, his left shoulder, and I pulled him off. And I was pulling people off, and then I woke up. Now in this dream also, I was also running away from something, or I was hiding in, no, because this was, when I have dreams, they're separate. So it's example, like I get one dream, it ends, and then I move on to another dream, and then it ends, and then I go into another dream, and it ends, all while I'm in the same dream period, like it's the same sleep. This information, maybe I should not be giving it out loud, because I know CIA and AI is using this, and this is valuable information. But you know what I'm going to say, because I'm a fucking, motherfucker, I spread hope. I spread knowledge. I spread experience, motherfucker. And there's also, I'm not too worried. But anyways, so I am worried, honestly, but at the same time I'm not worried. So I was pulling people off, and then the dream ended. But yeah, this was the same time where so in the same kind of dream period, I was walking through a library, or hiding through a library. And so it also was kind of a scary thing, but this was in a separate dream state. And then I ran into this section, and in this row, and then I went across a book. In the book, the row was like Shapiro. Not Ben Shapiro, but it was Shapiro. Maybe it had two P's, or maybe it had an H. Shapiro overhead. And then I went into this row in this books. It was a library, I think, or part library. And I saw this like kind of like a manual. It was a glossy type book, like a glossy type manual, like a soft cover, thin paged manual, and it was blue, and it had stars on it, and it said something like, it was kind of like an ad thing, but like not really. It was like, did you know it was something about getting, or working at night. It was something about getting ideas at night, and it had this photo, like black and white photo, on the top right of one of the pages, of like some old guy looking to the this, like the photograph, kind of like a school photograph, but he was looking to the right, to his right a little bit, and he was smiling. So it was like I kind of have a crazy smile, but like he was like smiling, like, and like sitting up, you know, like a normal, like an obvious, like a library photo of an author, you know, like this is the author or something. But I was flipping through the pages. I don't have a crazy smile. I have a beautiful smile, but it kind of might look a little crazy also. But it was something overhead. It was like in those bubble type letters. It said something like, and I wrote this down, something like, did you know, get ideas while you, or get ideas while you sleep, or get ideas in this from the stars. And it had a photo of the night sky with so many stars. And yeah, it had a photo of the night sky. And I'm just trying to figure out what it said exactly. But the purpose of the book was that it is incredibly powerful to basically work at nighttime. And what I mean by work is like work, like not like 9 to 5 work. That's stupid. That's bullshit. Spit on that. But 9 to 5 workers. But anyways, but like it was about working, or like you know, like work, like gaining knowledge or doing activities. That's like work, like actual